how to actually physically get out of this system of the New World Order, out of the oppressive mandates, out of an oppressive situation where you have no choice. This is what I'm going to talk about today as a follow-up of yesterday's video, how to escape the New World Order. One person asked in the chat, well, so how do you actually physically, not just energetically, but physically exit the oppressive system of the Annunaki-Draconian, BlackRock, if you know what that is, coalition of companies and those who rule the world who try to oppress humanity and take away our freedoms. So in this video, I'm going to keep it short and answer that question. Stay tuned until the end. And please hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video when it comes hot and fresh out of this cosmic oven. Okay, my friends, to answer the question, how can you actually physically get out? If you haven't watched yesterday's video, please go and watch it, because I talk at length about the principle of becoming invisible in the system, the principle of exiting the system, the principle of we can see them and they cannot see us. So I'm not going to explain it again here. Please go and watch that video first and then come back to this one. So there is one very simple principle you have to understand in order to take action that will actually take you out of the system. Positive, inspired action that is aligned to what you want and that can keep you safe and that can have you have good experiences. Okay, there's one very, very simple principle. So listen to this. And again, we have to go back to the level of energy. Everything starts and ends with energy. This is the principle, and then I will explain. So bear with me, my friends. You know, I have to explain things in depth and properly. So the principle is this. You have to be a vibrational match to your world. You have to be a vibrational match to the situation around you. When you're a vibrational match, reality around you will change and shift to your vibration. Okay, you understand that? So, I explained in the other video, in order to escape a low vibrational, 3D, oppressive, dense system based on fear, based on greed, based on shame, based on all those negative emotions, right? In order to escape that negative fear-based system, you must become a positive, joy and love-filled person, right? If you say, oh, I just want to escape the system, how do I do it? And you have fear and greed and shame and all those low vibrations within you. If you're based on those vibrations, you cannot escape the system because you're a vibrational match to the negative system. Do you understand this? So if the system is based on fear and you are living in the vibration of fear, you cannot escape the system because you are the same as the system. Your vibration is at the same level, and therefore the reality around you will come to you. So the vibration you emit is always what you attract. So if you are at a certain status quo and you're in the system, it means that you're a vibrational match to it. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. As soon as you start changing your inner world, that's what I explained yesterday. As soon as you start raising your vibration, as soon as you start thinking positively, as soon as you start feeling other emotions than what is oppressing you. If the system is fear and you start feeling emotions of freedom, joy, happiness, even just neutrality, hope, every single day in everything that you do. If you see something negative, you say, wow, interesting, that's an interesting experience. Now I choose to feel joy instead of buying into that reality that I see that is negative, staying in there and then making it my cage, right? If you're in a system of fear, you feel fear, then you can't get out. It's like a cage of fear. But if you start, even for no reason, just for the reason of you understanding that there is another reality out there, just through your visions and dreams, even if you see negative stuff in front of you, if you choose to feel positive emotions, to have positive visions. If you see something bad around you, if you're in a real prison and you only see the prison walls and every day you're like, oh, why am I in prison? Why am I in prison? Oh my gosh, you're never going to get out. But if you see the prison walls, you see through them with your inner eye. You see the sky. You see a rainbow. You see in your visions the world you will live in, that you want to live in. You see a beach. You feel what it is you're seeing. And you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen if you keep doing that every day, even though you're in prison. If you keep doing that every day, then an unexpected, miraculous, magical opportunity will arise, will come to you in that prison physically, that will enable you to get out. That is cosmic law. There is no other way around it. Even if you have a life sentence in prison and you think there's no way out, if you do what I say, if you keep visualizing and seeing yourself out there, you're happy, you're joyful, your vibration is high. You are not a match anymore to that prison, and something will happen. Anything. And you have to be open to miracles. You can't say, oh, it's not logical. I have a life sentence. I can never get out. Then you won't get out. Remember, your belief will come true for you. What you believe is always true. That's the trick. So, let's say you have the life sentence in prison. And you're visualizing, you're saying, no, I'm just here right now. But in reality, I belong to that beautiful beach. I belong on that galloping horse in the mountains with freedom. I feel the wind. I feel the sun. That's where I am. I'm happy. I'm joyful. If you visualize this every single day, then you are creating a vibration that is depegging, boom, from the vibration of the prison. And you're no longer a match. And if you keep doing this, then your reality around you must change, and then something will happen to get you out of that prison. The laws change. The court case is brought up again to show that you're innocent. There is a revolution and all the prisoners are let free. Someone decides something positive and you get out. Some miracle will happen. Because there is no other way that reality works. There's no other way. So you can apply that principle to your situation. Let's say we are all living in this world where the New World Order is starting or trying to be implemented upon us in varying degrees, in different countries, in different regions, in different situations that we are all in, that you are in. So, let's say we're looking around and the system that is trying to oppress us, that is putting those rules upon us, has a vibration that is here based on fear. Now, if you are living there and you start every single day to live in a higher vibration by choice, not by logic, by choice, you start thinking positive thoughts, having beautiful visions of your life, how it's going to be, how it will be, how it's meant to be, the Paradise Matrix. You start feeling joy and love, and you start acting differently. You change your patterns. Even though you're still in the system and the rules are still in place, you start raising your vibration more and more for a longer and longer period of time. At some point, this situation around you will not match your vibration anymore, and new doors will open in your life physically. Physically, things will start to show up that you never thought of before, that you thought weren't even possible, because they were not possible before. So this can look like a new job offer in a different city by a person who is also a freedom fighter, in a place where there's not so much oppression. People who are in your life who are very negative and oppressing you, they will start to fall away. New people will come into your life who are like you, who are also of a high vibration, who will support you mentally, physically, emotionally. You might meet the love of your life, another highly conscious starseed warrior, an awakened soul as well. You will meet new friends. You will have an opportunity to travel to a place where maybe you will find a beautiful house that you plan on staying in for a while. And when you do that, suddenly that house will become available for rent. And oh, it's an estate where there's no mandates. Oh, wow. Or they're just being dropped. Oh, wow. And then there's a business opportunity which you never saw before, where you suddenly are able to create income that allows you to be more free. You see, that's how it happens. In my life, that's how it happened. That's exactly how it happened. The more I was able to raise my vibration and be positive and take positive action every day, although things around me were maybe not that positive, the more doors opened, opportunities showed up. And that's what's going to happen for you. That's how I landed in Africa. I keep telling you that, right? It's because I was no longer a vibrational match to where I was living in Canada, the place I was living, the situation, the political situation, everything. I just kept upholding the vision of a beautiful world. Every day I was saying, wow, for me, nothing is even possible but perfection, divine perfection. A life full of joy, freedom, happiness, and perfection. Nothing else is possible for me. Why should I live anything else? Why should anything else show up for me? Nothing is possible. My reality is divine perfection. Only the best is possible. This is my highest timeline, and that's where I'm going. And there is no other option for me. Like, no, I'm going there. And if I see something around me, it's just the 3D dense speed, the density that is very slow to follow suit to my higher vibration. 3D is dense. Sometimes it takes a little time. There's a little time lag. And I knew that. And I said, okay, that's fine. This is just temporary. This is just an interesting experience I'm choosing, but I'm moving in that direction. And that's when, miraculously, over the past few years, opportunities showed up. Ideas came into my mind. Every single day, it seems I have new ideas, visions, downloads, inspirations, messages from my guides telling me many different things. I never thought I was going to come to Africa. Africa? It seemed like I was suddenly here, and I didn't even know how I got here and why. But it was because I was no longer a vibrational match to an oppressive government. We all know what happened in Canada with the truckers and everything. I mean, very, very oppressive. And I didn't even know about that. It wasn't locked down. It was before all these things happened. So I was no longer a vibrational match, and my guides worked with me to open doors. But I had to listen and trust. They opened doors for me, opened opportunities where intuitively it was like, why is this opening up? I'm going to go for it. Boom, boom, boom. And that's how I landed here. And that's how I'm having this beautiful life that I always talk about. And it's not because I am different. I'm exactly the same as each and every single one of you. I'm an awakening starseed trying to make sense of the world, trying to be free and happy, even though we have negative soul groups in charge of all the systems. So for you, raising your vibration, step 1. Keeping up the vision, step 2. Step 3, starting to take positive, inspired action in spite of what you see around you, changing your patterns of habit, healing yourself, taking good action. Step 4, being awake and aware and opening your eyes, keeping your eyes open for unexpected, miraculous, real opportunities coming into your life. And then following those threads, taking action. And within a couple of months, my friends, you will find yourself in a completely different physical situation where you are free and sovereign, where you can do whatever you want. But you have to uphold that vision. You have to know what you want. Most people are so safe and so secure in society. They're deeply, deeply invested in society. And how are they supposed to awaken? If you're deeply invested and embedded in something, you cannot see it from a different perspective. You can't see it for what it truly is. A golden cage, sucking the life force out of you, but keeping you nice and safe and in your little bubble. But it's the choice of those people who want to do it. And that's fine as well. It's okay. But if you want sovereignty, freedom, if you want to live your purpose as a divine soul in this human body, free under the sun, if you want to walk as a highly conscious awakening starseed, living a life of adventure and love and connection and truth, if you want that, and that's what I want, then you have to start to raise your vibration, awaken, be positive, do your work, do your meditation, and then these doors will open, these opportunities will physically come in, and then you can physically take action. So in the end, it all does come back to energy. It comes back to vibration. Everything is energy and vibration anyways. Everything you see, the tree, the pool, the house, the air, every single person has a specific frequency and energy that you can translate it to, that you can see. So I see everything as energy. I break things down to energy because that's how it's more easily understood, and that's how you can understand, okay, my frequency is here and the system is trying to hold me down and I'm trying to like move higher. So you have to actually just move higher with your inner world. You have to raise, everyone says about raising your vibration. It's true, it is true, you have to raise your vibration. Then you just kind of go through, the system cannot hold vibration. How can they hold vibration or energy? They can't. It's not possible. You just have to kind of diffuse your energy through the system higher and higher, and once you're out of their grasp, that's it. You're gone and they can't hold you anymore. You become invisible, right? So I hope that answered your question, and I hope that's very, very clear. So if you're looking for like physical instructions, what to do, how to get out of the system, like buy a car, move to the countryside, I'm not going to give you those instructions because it's all about vibration. You have to change your inner world and free yourself within first, and then the exact steps, the exact situations that are right for you will arise. Not everyone is the same. You don't all have to move to Africa with me. Many of you might be able to just stay right where you are, in the same city, the same house, in the same environment, but your situation will change because your vibration changes, right? And then you will not be oppressed. You will still be able to live how you want and do whatever you want. Okay? That's what it is. It's all about the inner world and your work about becoming a master. Mastering the 3D, self-mastery, becoming a multidimensional being. That's what it is. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I wanted to keep this video short. Let me know in the comments if you have more questions and I can follow up on this theme, on the subject. It's so important because we're all affected by this. And I mean, come on, we are sovereign starseeds. Are we going to let ourselves be oppressed by these pathetic negatives who want to just suck the life force out of us? No, we're not. It's like they got to leave at some point. We're just going to vibrate ourselves out of their reach, out of their universe, and create another world, right? I'm sick and tired of them. I don't even want to spend a single thought on these negatives. It's just like, no, I'm sorry, you're not even worth looking at or thinking about. I'm looking in the other direction. I'm looking at new earth. I'm looking at the paradise matrix, at heaven on earth, which we will create together, all right? Thank you so much. Love you all.